We are talking turkey. The countdown to Thanksgiving is officially underway, and companies are warning that some turkeys and all those trimmings could be harder to find this year. Trevor Alt is right there at a turkey farm in New Jersey with more on this. Hey, Trevor.
Good morning, Cecilia. From everybody, look, if your Thanksgiving dinner is going to look like this turkey farm here, Doublebrook Farms in New Jersey, crowded, a lot of people shouting over each other, you can find a big Thanksgiving turkey this year, probably no problem. But most Americans, again, are opting for a smaller Thanksgiving dinner, and a smaller bird may be harder to find. It's arguably the most anticipated meal of the year, Thanksgiving dinner. But this year, like Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, you may have to trim your list of trimmings.
What kind of a Thanksgiving dinner is this? Where's the turkey, Chuck?
Top turkey seller Butterball says it doesn't expect an overall gobbler shortage, but if you're hunting for a smaller bird, they could be tough to find. And it's not just the main dish at risk of running afoul. For your cranberry sides, Ocean Spray tells ABC it's committed to meeting customer demand, but experienced a variety of supply chain challenges like aluminum can shortages, transportation, and other factors. And that's a trend playing out in every supermarket aisle.
Every time I go food shopping, my food bill every week is up like $30 to $40 from what it used to be.
According to the Wall Street Journal, some supermarkets started placing orders in February to meet November demand. But even so, market research company IRI says some staples might be hard to come by, and even if you can find them, with food prices increasing nearly 4% this year, it could cost you more than ever to keep your family stuffed.
Refrigerated pies, the bakery pies, liquid gravy, these are products that are a little less than ideal in terms of in-stock positions. Many of the Thanksgiving items are also running around 5 to 10% higher than what they were last year.
So what's the best way to avoid winging it this Thanksgiving? The store's advice is simple.
Get there early. It's going to be some shortages.
Now, the Food Industry Association says 53% of shoppers are concerned about these rising prices. It might be a good idea to look for local farms like Doublebrook here in New Jersey that have their own markets and don't have to worry about the supply chain, although Marvin here says he's lobbying the Biden administration for a pardon, so he might be unavailable for your Thanksgiving, Cecilia.
Trevor, thank you, and thank you for taking one for the team. We're going to turn now with a big interview with more on what to expect this Thanksgiving is Butterball's CEO and President Jay Jandron. Jay, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us. So you have said that you don't expect an overall shortage of turkeys, but that smaller turkeys might be harder to find. Why is that, and what size are we talking about?
That's right. Yeah, we recommend that if you're looking for a smaller bird, that you get out early. We are already seeing some pretty brisk sales at the retail level, and particularly with regard to the smaller turkeys. But really, it's brought about because of the challenges that we've all experienced with COVID and the labor shortages that we've had that many industries have experienced. And as a result, the turkeys weren't able to be processed as quickly as we'd like, so they just grew a little bit larger. So we've got a little bit larger turkey in the stores now.
So help me figure out, for folks who are about to head out to the store and buy those turkeys, what size defines a smaller turkey that's going to be harder to find right now?
Typically a 10 to 12 pound, up to 14 pounds. Those are going to be a little bit more difficult. Over 16 pounds, 18 pounds, they'll be certainly more readily available.
So is it that suppliers predicted people would be hosting bigger gatherings this year? It felt like we were headed back to normal, and then Delta happened. Is that what you mean when you say that it was related to COVID?
No, it was due to COVID just because we didn't have as many people in the facilities to process the turkeys. So as a result, the turkeys were at the farms longer than they normally would have been, and they just grew a little bit larger. So that's really the reason we're seeing larger birds this year. We're expecting the size of the celebrations to be about the same as they were last year. A lot of smaller gatherings to begin with. Some folks are still a little hesitant to get out and get into big groups. So that's primarily the reason that we're seeing more larger birds out this year than we have in the past.
It's been said that we could be looking at the most expensive Thanksgiving ever. All the prices are going up. Does that include the cost of turkeys this year?
Not a whole lot. No, we're expecting there'll probably be some increases, although we don't set the retails at the stores. Our customers do that. But you got to remember, the turkey is the most economical part of the meal. Quite frankly, on average, it's around $1 a pound. It's hard to find a protein at all that's going to be $1 a pound at your grocery store. So it's still an incredible value. And the good news is, if you do have a little bit larger turkey, you have more leftovers. And who doesn't love leftovers the next day?
We all do love the leftovers. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.